Hello friends, in this lesson we shall learn how to find the surface area of a cylinder. So here are different cylinders given. Here is a cylinder, a small container which we typically use in kitchen, a biscuit box, a talcum powder, the cover of a. These all are cylinders, right? And how do we represent a cylinder? A cylinder has a curved surface and base. It has two front part which is circular and the base which is also circular. So this is circular and a curved surface. So it has two faces which are circular and a curved surface. Let's try to find the surface area of it. That is, how much is the area which this container, how much is the area of the surface of its this container is the surface area. For example, if a factory is manufacturing this plastic box, how much plastic will be required to manufacture this box, right? So let's try to find the surface area of this box. Let me clear my table first. So I'll just have this plastic container whose surface area we'll try to measure. Let's put its lid also. So we want to find out the surface area. How much is the area of its surface, which has a circular surface and a circular face on the bottom side as well as on the top side. So let's try to find it. Let me just wrap this box in a small paper. I have already cut this paper which completely wraps this box like this, right? All I have done is I've just wrapped the curved surface of this cylinder by a paper. And how do we represent a cylinder? First, let's try to understand that aspect first. A cylinder is represented by the radius of its circular face. So this is the radius of this circular face, which is on the top, same way on the bottom, same radius. This is the radius R of the circular face which you see here on the bottom or on the top. So this is R, and the height. This is the height. The height of the cylinder. How tall is the cylinder? This cylinder is small, whereas this cylinder is really tall. But you can see the radius are different. This cylinder is having more radius. This cylinder is having a smaller radius, right? So cylinder is represented by two values: radius of its circular face and the height of the cylinder, right? So now coming back to the surface area, how do we find the surface area? I have wrapped a paper around the cylinder. First we will find the area of the circular portion of the cylinder. So what will be the area of this circular portion of the cylinder? If you see, this is nothing but the circumference of this circle, right? Circumference is the outside boundary of this circle, right? So this line which I am drawing on the top of this paper, from here, just drawing a simple line on the corner, which is going all the way till the back. So this is the circumference of this circle, right? The outside boundary of this circle. And we know what is the circumference of a circle of radius R. It is 2 into pi into R. So what is this line which is going around the corner of this circle? It is of size 2 into pi into R, because that is the circumference of this circle. And this is the height, right? So if I just open this paper which is wrapped around the circular part of the cylinder, you can see this paper is nothing but a rectangle of length 2 pi r and the breadth of height of the cylinder. So this portion is having 2 pi r because it was wrapped around the cylinder. So 2 pi r, the circumference of the circle, is the length of this rectangle, and height becomes the breadth of the rectangle. So this area will be the area of the circular part of the cylinder, which is nothing but length into breadth. Length is 2 pi r and breadth is how much? Height. So the circular part area is 2 into pi into r into h. Easy. So we found the area of the circular part of the cylinder, and that came out to be 2 pi r into h. And what will be the area of its top part? This thing which you see, it will be the area of this circle, and we know the area of this circle, of a circle of radius r, is pi r square. So this area, what you see of this circle, the entire area will be pi r square. Same will be the area of the bottom circular face, that will also be pi r square. So the total surface area of this cylinder, which is the area of this circular part, which is 2 pi r h, which we found out by wrapping the paper and opening the paper, plus the area of this circle, which is pi r square, plus area of this circle, which is pi r square. So this becomes 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r square, and if I take 2 pi r as common, this will be h plus r. So this becomes a total surface area of this cylinder. So suppose you need to be a little cautious here. Suppose we have an open container here, right? In case of open container, we don't have the circular face on the top. There is no lid here, and we need to find the surface area of this one. How do we do it? We do surface area of the circular part, which is 2 pi r h, plus the area of the base, which is a circle, which is pi r square, right? So we will not be having another area pi r square here, because this is open here. We don't need any plastic here to manufacture this box, which is open here. So its surface area will be only the area of this circular part plus area of the base, 2 pi r h plus pi r square, right? So always remember, students, we need to know how to find the surface area. The key part is not just knowing the formula. The formula can change depending on the situation. I'll take one last problem. Here is another cylinder, and suppose we need to find its surface area. It might be little different. Here both the top part and the bottom part is open. So in this particular example, the surface area will come out to be just the area of this circular part, which will be this particular cylinder's radius, 2 pi r into h. So just 2 pi r h, because the top part and the bottom part is open, right? So it will be just 2 pi r h. So important part of knowing surface area is, in case of cylinder, is knowing it is constituting of 3 parts: the surface area of the circular part plus the top circle plus bottom circle. Depending on the problem, just add the area of each of these components and you can get the total surface area of the cylinder. Bye bye.